On today's program, we're going to talk a little about dinosaurs. And a warning for those of you with sensitive ears to vulgarity. You might want to skip the first 30 seconds of our customer's question because there's going to be an F-bomb in it. But, I could edit it out, but I don't want to, and I'll tell you why. I think sometimes in writing, and I fancy myself a bit of a writer, sometimes in writing, those words that we use that might stand the hair on the back of our neck up a little bit, they're okay. They're necessary. They're needed to really capture the spirit of it. So John writes, sorry beforehand for the vulgarity, but when the fuck are you dinosaurs going to stop catering to other dinosaurs and create products that help introduce young folks into the relatively unknown and underappreciated world of American-made audio equipment? Make me a simple, clean 100-watt per channel AB class amp for $600 and a simple FPGA DAC preamp to go with it for another $600, and I will be a happy camper. Well, I can't tell you when we're going to be able to do such a thing. Sprout for $500 doesn't have an FPGA in it, but it's a doggone good sounding amplifier. And if you could just take your $600 and double it, Stellar would be absolutely perfect for you. But I know what you're saying. And the dinosaur question comes up all the time. We have about 40 people at PS Audio, and about a third of them are in their 30s, late 20s to late 30s, and I love them to death, and I'm so happy that next generation of music-loving engineers and salespeople and customer service people are coming up through the ranks, because they are as or more passionate than we ever were. And then there's a bunch of dinosaurs, me being one of them. I mean, May 10th, I'm 70 years old. And T-Rex here is, I do my best to not be a dinosaur, but hey, there is this divide, and what we try and do here, because I'm very sensitive to this question, I want desperately to bring more people, young people, into finding out about the joys of music. We've had 17-year-olds, 25, younger people come in here and they listen to the IRS-5, they listen to Music Room 1, they play, they put their music on, and they are gobsmacked. They're just, this is so cool. How come I didn't know about this? And it's not like, we're addicted to MP3 headphones, and these people are so much more into music on a full-time basis than we ever were. It's just the way they consume it is different than what we had. I mean, I got to tell you, back in the day when there was no such thing as personal cell phones and portable players, we didn't have the opportunity. We had our speakers and our turntable and our cinder blocks and our board with 1,000 albums on it. And there's no question in my mind, if I had an iPhone with a pair of wireless earbuds that I could have used when I was 22, I would have been all over it, especially if they sounded decent. So, I really object when people go, oh, today, these youngins, they don't know what good sound is. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. They come in here, they listen, they hear it, they know it. It's why my son Scott, who's 34, 35 years old now, invented Sprout. Originally, Scott came into me. Scott will someday take over PS Audio. He runs our sales department. And he said, I can't afford any of this stuff. Neither can my friends. But we all love music. So help me design something that my friends could purchase and be enjoying music of this caliber at home. And he spent 2 years, and we gave him the full engineering group to help, and Scott put his heart and soul into it and built Sprout. And now Sprout 2 is coming out. It's got double the power. It's got a 100 watt per channel amplifier. It's got a great phono stage, an even better DAC. It's really good. And is it perfect in what you're asking for? No. What you actually want is something right between our first tier product, which are called Stellar, and you want something in between to do that. And I think the key to this thing is not going to be making separates. I think the key to this thing, while it might be a little heretical, is going to be to build it into a speaker. If we could build, just imagine, as we get into building speakers, we have 3 models of speakers coming, but I want to take them downscale. I want to build a floor standing set of speakers. Maybe they're a couple of grand, maybe they're $1,500, maybe $1,000 if we could, that has everything built into it. You plug them in the wall, they stand up, or they're sitting on a bookshelf. You use your iPhone to stream to them, not through Bluetooth. Bluetooth kind of sucks. I mean, anyway, we want good fidelity here. So we can stream using a new program we have called Octave, excellent high-resolution music. And if we can build something that will hit the price point you're talking about, I think we can raise the level up so that you guys can have what us dinosaurs know about. And we are working on it. I promise you we're doing that. Thank you for the question.